Wolverine will more than likely show up as a part of Avengers or any other team up before he becomes a part of the X-Men. Earlier this month, we got an exclusive from that hashtag show that essentially a Wolverine show was early in development and that no one was attached to it. Also in the report, they say that the first season would adapt Weapons Plus and would give us the origin of Wolverine, essentially. So that hashtag show also said that Marvel Studios had been taking their time because they've been having some difficulties, I would say, adapting that character and folding him into the MCU. Now, I've been sitting on this and thinking about it for a while. I think that is because they want to distinguish themselves from the Fox X-Men, and because those movies felt more like Wolverine and Friends as opposed to the X-Men, because there are plenty of great stories that don't involve Wolverine or have Wolverine involved have been to a very minimal amount. This would be a perfect way to fold in that report from one of the Hollywood trades saying that Chris Evans was ready to sign on for 2 major projects. And I personally don't expect an X-Men movie till 2025, 2026, but I could see this series coming out at 2024, maybe 2025, and be like a recurring thing every 1 to 2 years. That's really it. I think the best way for Marvel to distinguish themselves from Fox would be exploring the X-Men more, and the best way for them to do that would be separating Wolverine and giving him his own series with multiple seasons, which this article is implying by saying season 1 as opposed to it being a limited series. And it being that, gives us plenty of room to explore Wolverine. Now, some of you are going to be worried that he should be rated R. I think the best way Marvel Studios can get around this also would be having him interact with Deadpool with the R-rated characters that Marvel is going to make, because Wolverine's too mainstream to be not PG-13, because most people can see PG-13. And him crossing over with a lot of those R-rated characters, and you get to see him do R-rated things. And if you think it's going to be just Deadpool, I would say think otherwise, because during the Disney Plus Investors Day call, Disney said that they're going to be looking at rolling in more R-rated series. Hi, Editor NT here, Nerd Theory. Honestly, this whole stuff about Wolverine, this news coming out about Wolverine, and also this trade report about Captain America, Chris Evans' Captain America, coming back for potential 2 projects, means that we could get Wolverine, traveling through time and whatnot, and not traveling through time. We could see Wolverine through decades and maybe for like half an episode he fights along Chris Evans' Captain America and Bucky in World War II. Then he gets shipped off to the Eastern Front, fighting in the Pacific Front, I should say. And then shoot, man. Something now that I've seen more episodes of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that scar on Isaiah, man, that looks so much like he got stabbed by Wolverine's bone claws before he had adamantium. So just had to add that in. All right, back to the video. So with that, brings us to the end of this video. If you like this type of content, Marvel, DC, anime, and Star Wars, news, theory, reaction videos, go ahead and like and subscribe and become a part of this community. We are trying to build something cool here, and I am, and I would like for more people to be a part of this. So the best way you can help me out is hitting the notification bell and also sharing. That helps out a lot, and with the views and all that stuff. So sharing your favorite subreddit or say Facebook group. Wow, couldn't say that properly. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.